do something good.
That was probably the last time he did something good with the civil rights movement.
So here we are. Here's your friendly domestic terrorists trying to point out that the government isn't following the rules. What's that?
Where'd you get your suit?
Oh, why, you like it?
Wow.
I think I got it at JCPenney.
Did you get your jacket in Ireland?
They canceled classes. Did they cancel classes today?
Yeah, I didn't go to class this morning.
Get it in Ireland? Good deal?
No, they said you didn't have to go if you didn't feel comfortable.
Have you learned more here? Than you would at class?
I'm a hunter. I hunt almost every day, right across the bridge. You can see it. You can see my hunting spot right there.
Right on.
Right over there. You know, I shoot my gun over there. People hear my gunshots on this campus almost every day.
This is New Hampshire. Everybody has a gun.
You know, and I know a lot of people that live on campus that own guns. Most of my friends do. You know, and they're not bad people. You know, they've never. I mean, most of the time, you don't even know they have a gun.
When I used to pull people over, the question wasn't, "Do you have a gun?" It's, "How many guns do you have?"
Yeah, yeah. I roll around when I'm back home in Derry at my place. I roll around almost all winter with my shotgun in the back of my car in case I see a coyote. You know, I'm allowed to carry them. I'm allowed to hunt, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But it's
just the fact, the way they tried to portray this. I mean, that should tell you something. That should tell you something. I mean, they are scared beyond belief that you would have the right to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And I would submit that the fact that they don't want you to do it is probably a good indication that you should do it.
Look at what happened at Virginia Tech yesterday. Who's to say something like that couldn't happen here?
I would say it would be far less likely to happen here if criminals and predators and people who would hurt people would know that responsible adults here. I mean, let's face it, when you're between 18 and 20 years old, you are a second-class citizen. Because on one hand, the government claims the right to steal you and force you to go fight a war somewhere, but on the other hand, they say you're not adult enough to have a beer. And then if you do have a beer, they punish you in adult court for something you're not adult enough to do anyway.
Seems silly.
You get it? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff going on here that people should be outraged about. And telling you can't defend yourself, you should be outraged about that. Telling us that it's going to be contempt of court to violate illegal government regulations, everyone should be upset about that. Because they're not following the law.
The law is subject to interpretation, though, isn't it?
That's the problem with law.
That's a problem with law. Yeah.
Voluntary interaction.
I mean, they could twist this to be anything they want.
Well, that depends on what